And since I just made that video talking about the actual roles that characters play and how you should maybe think about team building, if you've got a fucking acorn in your head, this is the alt tier list. Because if you want to press Q, these are the best characters to press Q with. At the top we have Loki, because Doi. He can copy anyone else's ult. He can be any of these. So, starting off the actual list, support alts. They're all broken. Support alts that heal. Parentheses, but it's all of them, basically. Except for, you know, blah, 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 blah. Lunar Ult's the best ult in the game. Then this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. But in an actual flow of a match, it might be more like this, because this guy builds his ult so quickly. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about the best ults to press. Setup ults. Groot, Thing, Strange, Wolverine. All of these ults are big stuns that stun people, and you can make everyone else look at them and shoot them and kill them. That's pretty simple to get through. These are the big damage ults. You've got Iron Man, Magneto, Punisher, Star-Lord, Bucky. Okay? These characters just fucking have a big thing that does shit that shits out a big damage. You can put Wolverine into that thing as well if you don't agree with that it's like a setup ult. But yeah, all these ults just shit damage. In the A tier, I have ults that incite a response. When you pop this ult, something needs to happen. You can't ignore it with good ability usage. You need to do something crazy, which is either give up a lot of space, pop an ult in response, or focus fire whoever popped it. Hulk ult. It's big, he funny, he jumpy, he runny, he punch you. He has 1200 health. If his team runs in while he's ulted, which is what you should fucking do when the Hulk ults, you need to do something. You're fucked if you don't. Rocket ult, the same deal. Even though it is technically quote-unquote the worst support ult, it is still a support ult. You pop it, they need to pop something. That's it. Hawkeye ult, high damage. You need to either hide behind a corner or like give up space, or you need to pop a support ult. Storm, same shit. Need to pop a support ult. Hela, same shit. You need to give up space or pop a support ult. Adam, it's sort of the opposite, where you're forcing them to push into you, and if you pre-pop it before a fight, you make them overextend. Iron Fist, you need to pop an ult. Emma ult would be on the same tier as these ones, but it's a bit harder to get off than just pressing Q as Groot or Thing or Strange. You need a bit of preparation for this thing. Namor ult, it's a big circle, but you can literally only do it with a Groot ult, because no one ever gets hit by the center ring. Moon Knight is good for one. If you pair it with a Groot ult, it's really, really good. But realistically, with Moon Knight, what you want to be doing is popping an ult on someone, throwing your Ankh, and getting one kill. But it has synergy, so that's why it's up here. Spider-Man ult is good for one. Cap ult is interesting because it's a support-ish ult on a tank ult. Jeff is good for one. Black Widow is good for one. I know I said Black... Or what did I say? I said, Scarlet Witch. Or some... No, I called her Black Widow. But anyway, Black Widow's is good for one. Magic's is good for one or two, or it's good for stalling. This guy... Spam, I don't know. Venom's is good for one. All of these ults are kind of just good for one, and you can kind of pair them. Again, I'm always talking about the situation where you pair them with one of these big stun ults, because they really are just imperative to the game if you're not counting support ults. But, yeah, they're kind of good for one. Penny ult... you sure can pop it. You sure can run around. Black Panther ult is good for one, but it relies on so many factors. Like, you either need your like damage buff passive to get a kill, or you need them to be damaged, but if you're diving someone as Panther, they're probably getting focus healed. Or, I don't know, you hit the whole team and you do a big TikTok clip, I don't know. Psylocke ult's kind of fucking sucks. It kills everything in like low ranks and quick play because no one even knows what it is, but once you get to the higher ranks, everyone sort of stands in it and just spams heals, and you can kind of ignore it. It's good to force out a cooldown, I guess. Squirrel Girl ult can be really good. It's just so fucking inconsistent because it has 300 health and you can just kill it. That's it. You can kill it. You can kill the ult, so it sucks. And then these three ults stink. This ult fucking stinks unless you do a really crappy gimmick. This ult stinks unless you do a crappy gimmick, and this ult stinks unless you do a crappy gimmick. They're all shitty-ass gimmick ults that do nothing and serve no purpose and do nothing on a team. And again, in the previous video, where I said that, like, Groot was a brawl tank, that if Thor had Groot's ult, he would be up here, right? So imagine, just do a thought experiment for a second, that if Thor had Groot's ult, he would also be, he would be a top tier character, but he doesn't. Groot has the ult, so he's down here. That's all I gotta say. Groot is not a good character, he is a fucking ult, and he's a big hunk of shit.